In this video, we'll be taking a look at two MLB games happening on October 10, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two MLB games after fully watching this video. One thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cleveland Guardians versus Detroit Tigers. The Tigers continue to defy expectations and now find themselves leading their American League Division Series against division rival Cleveland 2-1. After a dominant pitching performance in Game 3 on Wednesday, where they shut out the Guardians for the second consecutive game with a 3-0 victory, Detroit will be looking to close out the series in Game 4 on Thursday. Their pitching staff has been stellar throughout the series, and they'll aim to carry that momentum forward as they seek to advance to the next round. There's an old saying in baseball that a series doesn't really begin until a team wins a game on the road, and the Tigers have accomplished just that. Even if Detroit fails to win Game 4, they will still have another opportunity to clinch the series, although that game would take place on the road. On Wednesday, they relied heavily on their bullpen, with 6 different pitchers combining to shut out the Guardians. While that strategy paid off in Game 3, it could present some challenges in Game 4. Brad Hunter led the way with 3.1 innings of scoreless pitching, allowing 5 hits but keeping Cleveland off the scoreboard. Riley Green chipped in with a hit and an RBI, helping to seal the win. As for Thursday's game, it remains unclear who will start on the mound for Detroit, but the pitcher will need to deliver a strong performance to avoid a lengthy and difficult contest. Cleveland's offense struggled mightily on Wednesday, failing to score any runs despite out-hitting the Tigers 6-5. Their inability to convert those hits into runs was the deciding factor in their defeat. In fact, the Guardians have failed to score a single run in their last 2 games, a trend that simply won't suffice if they hope to stay alive in this series. While Detroit's bullpen might be wearing down, Cleveland needs to capitalize on any opportunities to put pressure on them early in Game 4. Tanner Bibee is slated to start for the Guardians, and he posted a solid 12-8 record with a 3.47 earned run average during the regular season. In his last outing against Detroit, Bibee pitched 4.2 scoreless innings while allowing just 4 hits. Detroit's Game 3 victory marked their first playoff home win since 2014, and now they have the chance to close out the series in front of their home fans on Thursday night. The Tigers' offense has come through in key moments, just as they did during their wild card series against Houston. With Tanner Bibee's mixed results against Detroit, the Tigers will likely look to strike early. An early lead, combined with a raucous home crowd, could prove overwhelming for the Guardians, who have struggled to build any momentum as Detroit has surged over the past few weeks. Detroit will likely turn to their bullpen once again in Game 4, with Olsen potentially playing a key role after a solid 5-inning, 1-run performance in Game 1. Olsen is expected to pitch a few innings before handing the ball over to a bullpen that has been dominant throughout the series. If Cleveland had shown any signs of offensive life in Game 3, there might be a case for this series extending to a 5th game, but that was not the case. The Tigers have gotten hot at the right time, and they continue to find ways to win games. Manager A.J. Hinch has excelled at making the right bullpen moves, putting constant pressure on Cleveland's hitters. Detroit has also fared well against Bibee, hitting .301 with a .356 on base percentage and 93 at-bats, making the Detroit Tigers' money line our full game side pick. This series has been characterized by its lack of offensive firepower, with only 13 total runs scored through the first 3 games. Both teams have relied heavily on strong pitching performances, and each game has seen one team's pitching staff dominate from start to finish. Both bullpens have been difficult to hit against, with only a few exceptions. While Cleveland managed to score 7 runs in Game 1, their bats have gone silent since then. Detroit's offense hasn't been particularly explosive either, managing just 3 runs as their highest output in a single game during this series. Throughout the postseason, the Tigers have averaged only 2.8 runs per game. Given the struggles of both offenses, the under has been a frequent result, hitting in 5 of the last 7 matchups between these teams. With both teams continuing to rely on pitching, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Yankees versus Kansas City Royals. The New York Yankees aim to finish off their American League Divisional Series against the Kansas City Royals in Game 4 on Thursday. After securing a 2-1 series lead, the Yankees are looking to clinch the series following a crucial win on the road in Kansas City, where Giancarlo Stanton's solo home run made the difference. Meanwhile, the Royals hope to force a decisive Game 5 back in New York, but must face the Yankees' ace pitcher, Jarrett Schmidt. Kansas City will counter with Michael Wacha, setting up a rematch of the Game 1 pitching duel between Schmidt and Wacha. Heading into this pivotal game, the Yankees hold a 2-1 series advantage and are looking to close out the Royals with a strong performance. The Yankees won the first game of the series by a 6-5 score and followed that with a 3-2 victory in Game 3 on Wednesday. In that matchup, New York jumped out to an early 2-0 lead but required a clutch, late-inning home run from Stanton to seal the win. Leading into the postseason, the Yankees had faced some struggles, losing 2 out of 3 games each to the Pirates and Orioles, though they did manage to sweep the Athletics in their final regular season series. The Yankees pitching staff performed solidly during the regular season, compiling a 3.74 earned run average, a 1.24 WHIP, and limiting opponents to a .233 batting average. Offensively, New York scored 815 runs, with a team batting average of .248. and an on-base percentage of .333. Aaron Judge, the team's standout slugger, had an extraordinary season, posting a .322 batting average, hitting 58 home runs, and driving in 144 runs, further establishing himself as one of the league's top hitters. The Kansas City Royals enter Game 4 in a must-win situation, needing a victory to keep their playoff hopes alive after suffering a 3-2 loss in Game 3 on Wednesday. However, the Royals did manage to win Game 2 in New York, beating the Yankees 4-2. Despite some success putting the ball in play during this series, Kansas City has struggled to convert opportunities into runs over the past month. Before this divisional round, the Royals advanced through the wild card round by sweeping the Orioles in 2 low-scoring games, 1-0 and 2-1. The Royals pitching staff has been steady this season, posting a 3.76 earned run average, a 1.24 WHIP, and holding opponents to a .241 batting average. Offensively, Kansas City scored 735 runs throughout the regular season, with a .248 batting average and a .306 on-base percentage. Bobby Witt Jr. was a key offensive contributor, hitting .332 with 32 home runs and 109 RBIs, playing a pivotal role in the Royals lineup. In this series, the Yankees have managed to come through in key moments, particularly with timely hitting. Giancarlo Stanton's pivotal home run in Game 3 followed by the close 1-run victory in Game 1 highlight New York's ability to perform under pressure. They'll need more clutch hitting in Game 4, and I expect the Yankees to deliver, securing a spot in the American League Championship Series. Jarrett Cole, who struggled in Game 1, is set to start for New York, and I anticipate a much-improved performance from him on Thursday. On the other side, Michael Wacha, who had a solid 3.35 earned run average during the regular season, will start for Kansas City, but the Yankees should feel more comfortable facing him after already seeing him in Game 1. Royals hitters like Bobby Witt Jr. and Vinny Pasquantino have struggled mightily in this series, going a combined 1 for 2.5 at the plate. Thus, the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. The first 3 games of this series have all resulted in fewer than 7 total runs being scored, and I expect a similar outcome in Game 4. Kauffman Stadium is a spacious ballpark that doesn't favor home run hitters, and with 2 strong starting pitchers set to take the mound, this should be another low-scoring playoff game. As the Yankees look to close out the series, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.